Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Auburn's offense will get the first crack at it here. As important and as intense as this rivalry is, guys, it's usually one of the cleanest games of the season.
The thing about this game every single year is for so many years, it has national championship implications. Two great teams going at it in the same state. One thinks they're so superior. One gets looked at like down through the bottom of their nose. Like, this is a rivalry that means so much to all people in Alabama.
On the national landscape and also in the Heisman Trophy discussion, think about the legends that were almost created because of their performance in this game. Cam Newton at Auburn, Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Looking to pass on second down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Auburn.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like, fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's
just steamrolling the defense. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Dropping back, it's Wicks. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Now the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Looking to throw, it's Wicks. They're trying to get to him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The short hands, it's Young. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Oh, it's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line in recent years.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hoover. And that one did not work.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. Runs through the tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got a lot of running room. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. Fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
To the air, it's Wicks. Gets it out fast. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you're
just plowing down the field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown time. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Well, listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
It's a reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
This offense has a second down play. Back to pass, it's Wicks. Working that wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they hope to up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he's looking downfield. Still on his feet. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Fellas, wanted to keep you informed on the battle for the Peach State between Georgia and Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Auburn lines up quickly. On second down, he'll fire. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with a pick.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And the timing just a hair off. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Picked off. Trying to take it back. Gets away from one. He's got space. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He'll do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, the design QB run is now a staple play in college football, and it's because they get more blockers involved. And when you got athletes like this playing the quarterback position, it's a no-brainer. Just let him go do work. You saw on that play.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Looking downfield, it's Wicks. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
He's taking the shot. And he's got it at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown Tide.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the gun, the ground game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, from Tuscaloosa to the Plains, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a lot of trash talk in this battle between the Tide and War Eagle. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Scanning the field, it's Wicks. Now improvising. Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And that pass is intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, third and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to run for it. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Off the play fake. Fires left. Hauls it in. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Tigers are on the move. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Brown. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. UAB answered the bell away from Protective Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Blazers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And the beatdown has ensued. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. To the air on first down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Ingram.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Feeling some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. And the returner goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Wicks. Quarterback moving. Going to try it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football.
And he breaks into the open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's a really nice play on second down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
Snags it! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The Tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Line gets set, first down. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The give as they work on that clock. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Direct snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They want to just keep throwing it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown time!
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You could see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Got a man. It's Ingram. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.